So let's get into breathing. Why do we breathe when we do fascial maneuver, or what is the importance of it while doing fascial maneuvers and in certain rotations or in certain positions or while movement? So, breathing is not just a survival tool, but it is an essential tool that helps with movement, release, and internal expansion. So, when we breathe correctly, it allows the fascia to move freely and adapt, and also maintains the internal pressure versus the external pressure. Okay, so this is also true in we can see that if there is a balloon filled with air, it has an internal pressure because of the air and the fluid, plus it has the external pressure from the external environment on acting on it. So this is same for our body, that our body has to maintain the internal pressure versus the external pressure to balance that, and that is done with by our fascia. Our fascia balances the internal and the external pressure through breathing, so we can move freely and adapt to the changes and as per the environment. We can also see that when we travel through the airplane, our ears get clogged, or there is a clogging sensation that we cannot hear properly. It is because of these, we are at such an height up in the air that the pressure is too much, and it is very difficult for our body to adapt to that pressure. But we come back, when we land back to the ground, our ears tend to unclog, and the body is adapting and making it easier for the fascia to adapt and move freely, so that the sensation is relieved. So let's compare the breathing, how breathing affects the fascia, and how fascia is related to breathing in through the nose or breathing in through the mouth. So what happens is when we breathe in through the nose, so let's breathe in through the nose together. So now I breathing in through the nose has caused an expansion of my diaphragm, of my chest, of my lungs. There is pressure built up in my shoulders, in my upper back, in my neck, in my face, in my head, in my ears. So I feel that the air is going up into my upper part of the body. But when I breathe in through the mouth, deep, I feel that the pressure is going down into my lower body. That is my pelvis, my hips, my legs, at the back of my legs, my knees, my ankles, my foot, so, and my glutes. So this is how the breath is connected with the movement. So when we want to release the tension in the upper part of the body, we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. We also breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. But similarly, when we work on the lower part of the body in our zone 3, we breathe in through the mouth and out through the mouth to release the tension in the lower body. Also, for when we mix the counter rotation of the body, that is, our head goes in another way, our torso is in another way, our feet are in another direction. For example, as we do in Totally Twisted, we cross our right foot over the left foot. Our right hand goes under the left armpit, and left arm on top. So in this movement, we are locking the spinal pelvic in lock. Okay, knee straight. Now we counter rotate, that is, we move our head first to the left, our upper body is moving to the right, and now my pelvis is moving in the opposite direction, that is in the left, to counter rotate. So our body is rotating like in counter rotation. So fascia moves in counter rotation, and similarly when we are breathing in this position, we breathe in three different types, that is, we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose 6 times. Then we breathe in through the nose and we breathe in through the mouth and out through the mouth through staged breaths. That is, we breathe in, hold, then we breathe in further and hold, then again we breathe in further and hold, then we twist further and we release. That is, when we are breathing and holding in the pressure that is building in the air inside our body, in the upper part of the body, in the torso, will cause the rotation. Due to the rotation, it causes expansion in the inside of our body. So in that way, when we breathe in through the mouth and out through the mouth, it causes the air to go down into our hips and the pelvis and the legs. When we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, it goes up into our upper body, and we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. The breath is going up into the head, also down into the lower body. So we are releasing the tension in our whole body by counter rotating, moving the fascia with the breath and the internal pressure and the rotation. So this is how the fascia is connected with the breath, with the rotation, and thereby releasing the tension from our entire body.